everybody. So I know we haven't done an art together in a while, so I thought that I'd show you guys one of my favorite things to do. This is called paper marbling, and if you guys have ever seen silk marbling or paper marbling, it's a process where there's pigment suspended above something, usually water with some sort of algae in it. And the pigment is suspended on the top, and you can put these really cool swirls kind of to make it look like marble, like the stone marble. The swirls kind of give it that effect. So I'm going to teach you two different ways to marble. Some paper, and this paper you should keep if you're an Orchard View family, because after spring break there's something really special that we're going to be doing, and it's going to be collage. So we're going to be cutting pieces of paper and putting things together, and this paper will look beautiful as part of our collage pieces. So the two ways I'm going to teach you how to marble are chalk marbling. So this is just chalk that is suspended on water. The next method is called shaving cream marbling. So all you need is shaving cream and food coloring or paint. So I'll show you this process second. Have fun marbling and keep these papers if you're an Orchard View family, because these are going to be great for collage in a couple of weeks. All you need is a cookie tray with like edges on it. You're just gonna fill it with a tiny bit of water, just enough to cover the surface. It does, see, mine doesn't even cover all the way. And then some chalk, any kind of chalk you have will work. Chalk. Do you want, what color would you like, Piper?
I want pink.
You want pink? Here, wait, or do you want red?
Pink.
You want pink? Okay, here you go. I think I'm gonna use oh, don't put the, no, we're not putting the chalk in there. So that, we're not putting that chalk in there. We're actually going to scrape the chalk so that some chalk dust floats on the top of the water. You can use like if you have some scissors, preferably kid-friendly scissors, if you open them up, you can use the blade to scrape some of the chalk dust off. I have this tiny grater that I normally use for my laundry bar. Oh look, there's some laundry soap floating in there. And all you're gonna do is I'm just scraping some of the chalk off. Here, do you want to try it? Yeah. Here, do you want your pink?
Yeah.
There you go. Here, put this on the bottom. Hold it like that. There you go. Good job. Now I'm going to use the end of my little, you can kind of stir it around if you want to. You totally don't have to. Okay, perfect. And the chalk, most of it should be floating on the water. Good job. Now we're going to lay our piece of paper on top of the water, and I like to kind of bend it down so that the middle of the paper touches first, and then I let the edges fall. And then you can pick it on up, and you'll be able to see your beautiful chalk on here. You guys could even experiment doing this on different colors of paper. With the light colors that we got, it would have looked really cool if we did it on a black piece of paper. So and the things that you'll need are shaving cream, whatever kind of shaving cream you have lying around. If you have the like gel kind, you have to make it foamy first. You can't just use the gel. So you need shaving foam. So if you have the gel kind, just kind of like stir it around and whip it up. And as long as it's foamy, it will work. You'll need whatever kind of paper you want. It doesn't matter what kind you use. You'll want a scraper. So I'm just going to use this tiny piece of packaging. It's just like some cardboard. You're going to need something to scrape the shaving cream off the paper with. And then for adding color, I'm going to be using some food coloring, but you can use paint if you want to. Any kind of paint will work. And then a toothpick or a skewer, or you could even use a fork or really anything to kind of stir the color into the shaving cream with. So I'm gonna only put shaving cream over here. This is gonna be my workstation. And then over here, Piper is gonna have the job of scraping the foam off. I'm just gonna use my finger to kind of smooth it out. You want it to be a relatively smooth surface. It doesn't have to be perfect. Just like make sure one side isn't super lumpy. All right. Then, you want to help me with the colors?
Yeah.
Okay, so then, you can come over here, Piper. Come to this chair.
Okay.
So I think let's do purple and blue and green. Purple, blue. Actually, maybe we'll do some pink. Because I have more pink than I do green. Okay, so let's put some colors on here.
I want to put pink.
So if you're using food coloring, you only need, for this much, I would say like maybe less than what we're using.
I want purple, please. I want purple.
Okay, you can do 2 drops of purple and then we're gonna be all done. Okay, there you go. And if you don't know this already, food coloring is permanent. So if you've got super, super tiny kiddos or kiddos who tend to be extra crazy, maybe give them an old t-shirt. Wait, not yet, not yet. Because we have to stir this around. So we're gonna use our toothpick. Piper, get 1 piece of paper. Good job. Oh. There we go. And then you're gonna lay it on top. Yep, just like that. And then we're gonna pat it. And if you're using food coloring especially, you'll be able to see the color come through. Then, good job. Then we're gonna pull it up. And we're gonna take it over here. And this is where your scraper is going to come in to play. So you're gonna take your scraper and you're gonna scrape the extra shaving cream off, and you'll be able to see your beautiful design.
Whoa.
So here's what this one looks like. Ta-da! So now, here, Piper, you can, here, you stir it around. You want to stir the colors around in our shaving cream? So the cool thing about this is we didn't add any more food coloring. You really only need to add food coloring the first time, and there's gonna be leftover color on here. So we're gonna add another piece of paper. We're gonna pat, pat, pat. Perfect, that's good. Then we'll peel it up. Ooh, look at that. That turned out cool. Then we'll use our scraper. It's like magic.
Look at my hand. Look at my finger.
Oh, wow.
Look, my finger's so rainbow.
Let's see how many we can make using just the colors we have left. Alrighty, so Piper and I used just that one batch of shaving cream. Sometimes we would use the scraper to like scrape this stuff off the side and put it back in our printing pile. And you don't even have to spread this out. The best way to do it is just kind of squish it down with a piece of paper. This is just normal copy paper, by the way. And when you pull it off, the color's still gonna have transferred onto there. So the more and more that you use the shaving cream, the more the colors are gonna mix together. So this was from one of our first prints, and you can see like the red and the blue stand out, but once they've mixed together more and more, you see more of a purple. So hang on to these papers because there's something really special coming, and these awesome marbled papers are going to be wonderful for the collage that we're going to be doing after spring break.